You've probably heard about Lynas in Malaysia. The Malaysian government recently renewed the operating license of the Lynas rare earth refinery in Pahang for another 10 years, allowing the Australian company to continue processing rare earth minerals in the country. But the renewal didn't come without conditions. Science, Technology and Innovation Minister Chang Lee Kang announced that Lynas must stop producing radioactive waste in Malaysia by 2031. The company must also treat its existing waste so it is no longer radioactive. Lynas has 5 years to implement these changes, and the license can be revoked if the conditions are not met. And this decision brings back a long-running debate in Malaysia. Is Lynas a strategic industry or an environmental risk? First, why do rare earths matter so much? Rare earth elements are critical minerals used in electric vehicles, wind turbines, smartphones, defense systems, and advanced electronics. Without them, many modern technologies simply wouldn't work. But global supply chains for these minerals are highly concentrated. China dominates rare earth refining, while Lynas is currently the largest producer outside China. That makes the Lynas refinery in Malaysia strategically important to global technology supply chains. In other words, Malaysia could play a role in the global tech economy. But here's where the controversy begins. Rare earth processing can produce radioactive byproducts. At the Lynas plant, the refining process produces a residue called water leach purification, or WLP, which contains low-level radioactive elements like thorium. Environmental groups have raised concerns for years that accumulating waste could pose long-term environmental and health risks if not managed properly. And the debate isn't new. Since Lynas began operations in Malaysia in 2012, the refinery has generated large amounts of radioactive waste, becoming a focal point of public criticism and political scrutiny. Some activists argue Malaysia risks becoming a processing site for hazardous waste from foreign mining operations. Supporters, however, say the plant operates under strict regulation. The facility is overseen by Malaysia's Atomic Energy Licensing Board, or AELB, and international reviews, including those by the International Atomic Energy Agency, have previously assessed it as compliant with safety standards. So the government's latest decision is essentially a compromise. Under the new license, no new radioactive waste should continue accumulating in Malaysia after 2031. Existing waste must be neutralized or treated, and a permanent disposal facility is being developed to manage current residues. The government has also required Lynas to contribute 1% of its annual gross sales toward research and development in Malaysia's rare earth industry. The goal isn't just hosting a refinery, but eventually building a local rare earth ecosystem. But the controversy shows how difficult this balance can be. On one hand, rare earths are essential for the global transition to green technology, including EVs and renewable energy. On the other hand, processing these minerals carries environmental risks that many countries prefer not to host themselves. This creates a paradox. The world wants clean technology, but the materials that make it possible often come from environmentally complex industries. Malaysia's decision to keep Lynas operating suggests the government believes the economic and strategic benefits outweigh the risks as long as stronger regulations are enforced. Whether those safeguards are enough is still an open question, because Lynas is not just a mining story. It represents a bigger policy challenge many countries now face. How do you build the industries powering the green economy without ignoring the environmental costs that come with them? Stay informed and follow NewsSense for more updates.